Yeah. Yeah.
All right, welcome to the, which invitational is this?
Sixth Invitational.
The sixth Invitational. Damn.
It's going. Yeah, you're good. They're flipped.
Oh, they're flipped?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
both picking up, though.
It's throwing me off.
Yeah.
So, right off the bat, we got Ryan Baumgartner on Tron versus John Parker on Scapeshift. Interesting play here. Just looking over the deck list, John. 2 copies of Warping Whale on the main deck of Tron. That could come in handy.
Yeah, for sure.
This Relic Virginia doesn't do shit, though.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I guess John Parker does play Renin 6 in his deck, so I guess it doesn't do absolutely nothing.
Right. Yeah, I think it's...
But no, in Tron, a lot of times you just cash these in pretty early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, opening hands are going to be obviously pretty key here.
Got a counterspell ready for turn 2. Although we'll probably save that for second.
Yeah, what he really needs
turn
is
3.
a chromatic rock of some.
Yeah,
he needs a spear, a star would really get this thing going.
Is he looking at any kind of natural Tron yet? No. And he's got Tower and Mine, right?
Yeah. Looks like it's probably just going to be an ice on upkeep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or maybe you just hold that back because he doesn't look like a guy who has assembled Tron in any way.
No, and he's not looking like...
Oh my god, this is a pass. But you got to, every time we watch Baumgartner play this Tron deck, John, like my eye swells up. like I start twitching. He just he loves 7-card hands, and I don't think you can be a top level Tron player and love 7-card hands as much as he does.
Yeah, you kind of need to mulligan with Tron. You can't be scared.
Was this a discard Scapeshift to hands? What was that?
I think so. Yeah,
no, I mean he's doing something. How did the Scapeshift get in the? I missed that. Oh yeah, it was the hand size. Okay. So both these guys stuck on 2 lands. That's interesting.
Right.
By interesting, I mean this is terrible.
It's not actually interesting. We lied. Hey, you got a 3rd land. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Oh, man. This is going to be a runaway. Can't even hold his Warping Whale up. When Fire Ice is good, it's good. It's really good against this Tron deck.
Yeah, for sure.
This is...
All right, he's got no green mana yet. Still no, yeah.
Fucking,
Oof, where are his tutors here? The right kind. Well, he has one, but he doesn't have the right color.
This is really bad for
colors.
No colors.
Gross.
Yeah, you gotta keep stars and spheres. Like that's how you win Tron.
Yeah, you definitely.
You just keep drawing there.
Yeah, it's okay to mulligan down because you're going to draw into that bullshit. That's going to draw into whatever.
This is basically over. I'm proclaiming it over unless the only way really out of it is if he just draws naturally into Tron and then draws naturally into Ulamog. That's the only way I see out of this because John can just hold up counter spells and eventually just Scapeshift and win the game. So. And he's got this guy in play, so he can do that, next turn?
Yeah.
So, Warping Whale, if he doesn't hold it up, he's a fool.
Yeah. Yeah, he will just die. He will die.
Although I think John potentially is going to have Counterspell up with his Scapeshift, so it's probably just going to be a win.
Just set in stone, yeah. I could see that. Okay. I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh my god. Just discarding green cards to hand size left and right. This is just not a playable Tron hand. You gotta mulligan these, man. Like, some of the cards in your hand are pretty sexy, but if you can't cast them, they're not that great.
It doesn't actually matter.
If you have Tron top decks surprisingly well.
Oh, it does. It very much so does.
But you got to give yourself a chance. You just got to give yourself a chance.
You can't be scared of mulligan in this deck for sure because you'll find the pieces you need. So here's a Warping Wail, and here's the counterspell. Oh, he's got to fetch. Or no, the Dryad. The Dryad guy. Yep. Dryad says you ain't got to fetch shit. Yeah, so that wraps that up.
Yeah, so
Blap.
We're gonna go ahead and give game 1. We'll start out on fire with updating these.
Look at us, all professional and shit.
Yeah. Well, actually, we're not really professional because it's technically not over for another like 5 seconds here when Ryan realizes that he just got murked for like, God, how much damage is that? Each one counts itself, so 3 times 6, so
it's enough for him to pick up his cards.
It's you're dead like 3 times. That's what it comes down to. Each one does 18 damage, so 54.
Oof.
Got there.
Yeah, that's an oof for sure.
All right, so what we got in these sideboards, John?
We've got. Let's cycle back through. Baumgartner's got.
It's always hard to. It's really hard to like do anything against Scapeshift. You just need to go fast.
He's got a Trinisphere. I mean, Veil. He's got a Veil.
Okay, so it looks like he's got. I think you bring in the Veil. He's got. It looks like a Karn board, so you could probably leave everything else.
Yeah. Yep. 1 gut shot.
What do you think about bringing in some of this enchantment destruction? He's got these natures just to kill the Dryads.
That's actually a pretty heads-up thing. That would be pretty smart. I do like that. I didn't think of that when I just looked at it, but I definitely think that's a good call.
Yeah, that's kind of a way to get around the Scapeshift, you know? Like, yeah, it resolves, but I'm going to kill your thing, and so it doesn't really do anything.
Parker's got Collector Oof.
Ryan is not going that deep. He is bringing in like 1 card, maybe.
He's got 2 Besagers in his sideboard.
Okay, yeah, those are coming in. You might just be able to line up a Besaju plus Renin 6 game.
Excuse me while I slam this delicious burger.
I think definitely this matchup has always kind of been favored by Scapeshift, but I was hoping Ryan could give us a fast enough start. Wisely taking out Relic of Progenitus. I think there should be some more cuts. I think that some number of the enchantment removal should come in.
Yeah, the Dryad is.
You have to kind of play a control match here and think long term and have answers to what's being put down. I actually kind of like the Nature's Claim just because it's a 1-mana answer. And
yeah, no, I agree. I wasn't thinking about that initially, but that's a huge deal.
Yeah. And so everybody knows if like you can put like, you know, the 18 triggers from Valakut on the stack, but if like with all those triggers on the stack, if you kill the Dryad, none of them will actually deal damage.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty important.
Yeah, it is. Slightly better hand here, because oh wait, what? For some reason he started with the star, and oh, okay, I see. So I don't like this because you set yourself up to lose to something like Spell Pierce or something, even though he didn't, like John didn't actually play that card. But you could have just played the map on turn 1, and I think I would have preferred starting that way.
It's pretty much generally always the way to go.
And this is odd. He's actually foregoing. He's actually just going to Ancient Stirrings here. I would have just played the map. But I think he's got it getting Tron the lucky way.
Yeah, it looks like he's off to a good start here. But he's got no top end.
He does have no top end.
He needs to draw a threat in a big way.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Nature's Claim to play defense is probably not an obvious line. Maybe like Baumgartner probably wasn't thinking about that. It's easy to forget that Dryad is an enchantment. Hopefully he watches this back and realizes that for next time, because I think that would be a pretty key. Just having an interruption piece.
Yeah, because it'll give him the time he needs.
Oh, yeah.
Then John's deck is taking way longer to do what it's doing.
Yeah, and it looks like John's got the Fire Ice going again, so that's going to be really awkward for Baumgartner to get really anything going. I think Fire Ice gives you just enough interaction against Tron, especially when you can do it on this, when they're going from turn 2 to turn 3, not giving them that full 7 mana on their turn 3. Be interesting to see if he just cracks the map in response. If that is in fact the play. Doesn't look like it. Oh, he's got Beseju. He's thinking about Beseju things. I actually think I like the Fire Ice play this time, and then see if he actually gets the third piece or not, and then you can...
That's definitely the safer play, for sure.
Yeah, Beseju next turn. I'm not a fan of giving him green mana right away. Looking at that Warping Will in his hand saying, God, this card sucks. So cracking the map in response, and he's like, I'm just going to search for this forest while I'm here also. So he'll get a forest for his trouble with the Beseju, and then he gets probably a Tron land of his choice to go into his hand.
Okay. Now I'm back. Throw this shit away.
All right. Going for the Sylvan Scrying. Just get more lands. John unable to find Wrenn and 6. He's got this Stomping Ground that looks like a land destruction spell. It is not. John working with tons of information, but not a lot of action. He is a couple turns away from making a Scapeshift play. And he will have to contend with a Warping Whale, even though I don't think he knows that. This looks like an upkeep tower tap.
All right.
And he drew into a counter spell, which is something that he kind of needed. And Baumgartner apparently wanting to read Valakut.
Oh, you know, got to make sure you know every little detail. Never hurts. All right.
I think that this is where you stirrings. Your opponent's tapped out. Let's go get a threat.
Yeah, for sure. That's what you need more than anything here.
He does have Tron now.
And he's still able to hold up that Warping Whale for the
Yeah, he can't hold up Warping Whale. Actually, he can Karn.
That would be good.
I like Karning here.
Yeah. He'll have...
Yeah,
so how much mana is he working with there?
He's
6?
working with 4 mana. So this is the only, like, it's the least sexy threat in this pile, but like it's the one he can play now.
Right.
And if he chooses something else, it's going to get counterspelled. So I actually like going after the Karn here.
Right.
Maybe start trying to blow up some of these lands next turn.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good safe play. Like,
and I think I do see a Nature's Claim in there. So I think he the one card he brought in was one copy of Nature's Claim.
Does he have any artifact like removal in his board?
Let's take a look at the Karn board here. He's I don't think they really make anything like that.
Well, just like EEs or something, but I guess that.
No, he's got Pithing Needle, Liquid Metal Coating.
So the only thing this is going to do really, I mean, you could get Trinisphere maybe too. That might affect the game an amount, but
what is this? Something Bridge? Oh, Ensnaring Bridge. He's got terrible handwriting. Trinisphere doesn't really do a whole lot.
No, just
Chalice of the Void, Walking Ballista don't do a whole lot.
I mean, getting Ballista is something, but yeah, the best play is probably going to be just starting to blow up lands. That's going to be the big thing here.
Okay, he's tapped his land, he's played the card. Now he's thinking, what do I wish for?
No Chalice.
I'm just going to leave that in hand. That doesn't do a whole lot. You could put it on 2.
Yeah, that would be the thing. Put it on 2, get that counterspell force the counterspell out of the hand. Because a lot of John's clutch cards are 2 mana, so it's not the worst thing. The coding's probably... I mean, he can get the coding down next turn. Make John fight or he's probably hoping for John to fight over the bridge. Or the... bridge. Goddamn. Chalice. And,
yeah, this is... That is the real problem here is Karn doesn't have any sexy targets.
No,
in this
it's just
matchup.
a thing.
I'm surprised they don't put a worm coil engine in the
he just drew a
sideboard.
worm coil. He's got the
it'd be nice to
ballista.
just have like a threat to go get other than just walking ballista.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely would if I were to play the deck, but there will never be a day that I play Tron. Ever.
Never say never, John. Somebody might need your help with testing again at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I did do that once,
Yeah.
and then I realized how fucking wacky the deck is. How easily it is to just mulligan and then just get there.
So he's
There
like,
he is enough.
I'm going to take some turns. So the
John-
13-13 is going to get countered, but
Yeah.
he will get to take John's turn. And if John has a Scapeshift, John's kind of fucked. He can Scapeshift and sack all of his lands.
And then just fail to find. Yeah, that would be fucking gross.
That's what I would do.
He does have Escape Shift. He's going to Growth Spiral first.
Or, since he's playing out this land, he can Scapeshift and murder John.
Right.
John's going to die to Scapeshift if Baumgartner sees the line. Actually, he probably can't do that because he doesn't have the...
Well, just sweeping his lands.
Sweeping his lands is a play.
Super, super crippling. I mean, hopefully he sees that line. There's a counter spell.
Let's hear how he just tick that up, and then he's like, I'm going to take your turn. All right. He's like, this is my turn, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cast trigger. It's a cast trigger, not an ETB. Yeah, let's see if he sees it. I mean, that's all he's... Oh, God. Sweet Jesus Christ. 3 Scapeshifts.
So play a land, Scapeshift, sack all lands.
Yep, that's the thing to do. That's pretty crippling. Shock it, yep. Shocking. Come on, main cam. Okay, there we go. Yep, he's hot. Rough. This is pretty much going to be impossible to come back from because now he can get the
Good
coding.
job. Good job by Baumgartner just having a card that actually works really well in this matchup that we kind of overlooked.
Yep. Yeah, I never.
And that was a sideboard card that he brought in.
Yeah, I flipped past it. And
okay, he brought in one card, and that was the one. So I saw a Nature's Claim earlier. That's actually main deck.
Oh, okay.
He's got one copy of Nature's Claim in the main. I don't hate his build, honestly. I like to give credit where credit's due, and this is... Okay, yep.
Yep, that's that. That's that.
Just a horrible way to get... like fucking home.
Yeah, that's brutal for sure.
Yeah. Nice job by Baumgartner seeing the line and also knowing like that is just kind of a trump card in this matchup.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's something that like John can't really interact with that. He has no way to like give himself hexproof, as far as I know.
Nope. Well, I think he has. Well, Veil only does. Veil just give hexproof? I think he has Veil.
Veil only gives hexproof to black and blue things. Black.
Okay. That's what I thought. I thought.
Veil is
color specific.
For whatever reason, we've got Urza Saga up here. This would be a good time to revisit Veil Summer.
Yeah, having there could have been that could have whiffed, but yeah, it's pretty likely that he was in good shape to
shortly after this card was printed, I was playing a control mirror against Isaiah, and Isaiah's like, I'm just gonna cycle this on your instep, and I'm like, and he like immediately just drew a card. Right. And I was like, that's not how that works. I didn't cast anything. He's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you don't get to draw the card if I don't do shit.
Yeah, if that thing just cantrip.
Oh yeah, if it just cycled, you could play a main deck.
Yeah, everybody would. It would be in every single green deck.
Blue-white control would be band control. Yeah. Fucking blue-black control would be Sultai control. Like, that's how it would go.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess there was a point in Legacy at one point where when all the decks were like blue-red, when they had the monkeys and all that, and people were just like playing Teamer.
Right.
And just everybody had 4 Veil of Summers because in Legacy that's just like fucking dope.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
1 mana Cryptic Command.
Yeah, and that's the kind of card that definitely can be unhealthy, man. Like those moments where just everybody, it's the best card, and you just play it like that. We want the game to be a little bit more diverse than everybody just playing the same cards. Hopefully.
All right, game 3. This is the deciding one.
Get a little snail for my beautiful wife tuning into the stream. Appreciate that.
Thanks for letting me borrow your husband for a couple hours last night. I feel a little rough this morning, not gonna lie.
It was the other thing that we did after. Yeah. That was the thing.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a headache.
We're too old for some of this shit.
We are,
but we do it anyway.
Too old for this shit.
God damn it, we do it anyway. What the fuck else are we gonna do?
Yeah,
America. All right, shuffle. This is where we need little clips of elevator music.
Maybe if you would have joined us, I wouldn't feel so bad. You know, it takes a village, as they say.
Then it would have been a little less for us. Maybe it would have been just the right amount. Yeah. Maybe that was the secret.
We tried to tackle the mountain by ourselves.
Yeah.
It was a pretty tall mountain.
Right. All right, so it's John's on the play, and that could mean a lot. Come on, focus, gamer. You dick. I guess we can just take that thing off autofocus, too. Have we tried that?
We have. It works.
Okay. Gotta click it first. Refocus it to make it set back, and then take it off and apply. Look at us figuring shit out.
All right. Let's see what the hands look like this go around. Need to reset life totals. I'm sure they'll get to that.
Yes, they will. All right, we got Valika, we got Ren, we got, I think, an Expressive or a Growth Spiral. One of those multicolored cards. Nope, it's a Remand. I was totally wrong. So, land, Ren 6, Remand. Not the worst. It's probably... It's nice to have the Remand. Not quite sure if it's going to be exactly what he wants, though. Ryan's looking at... And,
I love Remand, John. I'm just a fan of any format where I can play Remand and it'd be good.
It is one of the blue cards I miss playing.
Yeah, that is one of the things I love. That's probably one of the reasons I love Vintage Cube, because it's a place where that card is still good and it's like still really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. My favorite thing that I had done with Remand was I had forever ago, just before we started the store, maybe exactly when we started the store, I had a Swords deck for Modern that played Stoneforge and all that jazz, but played Aethersworn Canonist.
Yeah.
And that with Remand is hilarious.
Yeah. I got the chance to remand an Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, cast off of a channel in a Vintage Cube.
Oh.
He got his extra turn, but
Right.
he was at 5 life.
yeah. And that's something. That's
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
All right,
Like
so we got
an extra turn on turn 2 is not the most damning thing. It's basically an extra land drop.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a growth spiral at that
15 life growth spiral.
point. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, well, Ryan's not afraid of mulligans this game, but this is going to be
I dig it.
interesting.
I dig it. I think that's how you have to play. Find the cards that get you there. And I think this whole thing is pretty play draw dependent. I think the person who played first won both games, I believe.
Yeah.
Which happens in Modern.
So,
we see what John's got here.
He's got a Dryad. I thought he had a third land, but it's a Dryad. I think he's got 2 lands. Dryad, Renin 6, Remand.
What's that land in the front there? It's far right.
It's a breeding pool. Okay. It's one of those space lands.
It looks like it would be an Aboro or an Odawara or something in the clouds.
Again.
It definitely looks like a cloudy thing.
All the arts, man. All the arts. Don't make our job any easier. Don't make our job any easier. But we do it anyway. Because we're dedicated. God damn it. We're goddamn dedicated. Let's see what Ryan's putting back here. He's keeping some... He got lands this time. Star. Oh my god. He's going down to 3.
You can get there.
You can. He can. 2 lands. Hey, fuck it. I actually like that.
This is how you play the deck. Ryan's... can we get him to reset his life total?
Oh, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you reset the life total? Oh, it's being a dick. Never mind, it's being a dick. It's tired from last night.
There you go.
Next upgrade. New iPad. Unless anybody wants to donate.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It'll get there eventually.
There we go.
Might need a reset after round 1 here.
Yeah, I'll probably unplug it and load it back up. Let it chill for a minute. It'll have 20 minutes to calm down, so.
So, did he draw a thing, or is he just praying?
He's got the lands, but no action.
Okay.
I mean, he's in... I think he does have the pieces for Tron, right? Or is he missing a tower?
I think he's... I couldn't see if he had a tower there or not.
I'm going to find out
Does John
now.
have Remand at the ready?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, it is.
That could be important.
Okay. Tron. Doesn't have a threat,
Remand's
though.
not going to buy him a shit ton of time, so...
No.
If
he does have Scapeshift.
Ryan is able to find a threat here.
Nope, no threat. Alright, John's Scapeshift ready. Needs the Dryad down first, though, which is what's coming here. Alright, so next turn he is set.
Yes.
He's set.
He would be set.
Alright, you need Ulamog or something? Yeah, Ulamog. Ulamog! Well, nope, too slow.
Yeah, this doesn't do it. This
One
is
turn
this
too
is going
slow.
to be a game 3 win by John Parker, we believe.
Yeah.
He really needed something.
He
needed some kind of action there, and it just wasn't there.
Yep.
I mean, got to give him the credit for doing the smart mulligan to 3, realizing that this is the kind of matchup where you need specific cards.
Yep. It'd be neat if there was... Well, they do have it, kind of. They have Blast Zone as utility land. Oh, no, Beseiju.
Oh, yeah, Beseiju will get rid of the Dryad.
He hasn't played in land yet, and he has a forest in hand.
He also has a... does he have green mana?
He does. He has a forest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Boom.
that
All
tracks.
Right. Wrote him off too soon. That gives him... Well, yeah, no, he can't interact with that.
He can't. Would it have been smarter to wait and do this on John's turn?
It would have been. That's always. But he was probably just like...
I mean, it's not
excited.
like John knowing that he had it. It's not like John was going to go for Scapeshift.
Yeah.
So that's probably fine. All right. So he found a line to get himself an extra turn anyway.
Yeah. It might be enough. And if he can get So next turn you get the blast
So
zone down.
John's now 2 pieces away from his little combo here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got a second Dryad in hand. Does
Does
not look like he's got Renin 6.
Okay, well, this Valakut...
He's a ways away from being able to naturally Valakut. See.
He's got...
But,
yeah, he needs
but he can get there
3.
pretty quickly.
Yeah, he can. Get that Renin 6
He's
down.
got 2 fetch lands in play, so he needs 5 plus.
Yeah. All right, that Beseiju was definitely clutch right there.
Yeah, I mean, he was dead without it. He was 100%
It's
dead without
a good
it.
tool against Tron, but it is also a good tool for Tron. Because of exactly that. As he was searching, like, I wish there was some utility land that he could search to, answer this thing. Oh, yeah, there is. There is.
Yeah, good job.
It's a little awkward, but still, it did the job. So, all right, there is a real clock present with the just natural Valakutting. I mean,
yeah, but
so,
again, Ulamog off the top kind of puts
a lot of shit off
puts
the
the
top
pressure back
is
on.
gonna be-
Oh my god, he just can't get anything going.
well,
I guess you play the blast zone here.
put it up to 3, maybe, just for in case of the Dryad, or you prioritize a Renin 6. That's probably good enough right now. You're putting it up to something.
Yeah, you're probably trying to get rid of the Renin 6. I think the biggest fear now is that he's just going to start doing 3 a turn. That's a slow clock, but he's also got second
Valakut in hand.
Second Valakut in hand.
And 3 a turn is still a clock. So,
all right, so he goes and gets another. Is this a mountain?
No,
That's
it might
not.
be a breeding
Okay,
pool.
so right now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 mountains in play. So he's a ways away right now. The other thing that Dryad gives you that he's really lacking here is just the extra land drops.
Oh yeah, for sure. And his hand is pretty much lands, I think.
Yeah.
All right,
I'd be a little scared if I'm John, just because this can kind of get you there, but like it's doing it very slowly.
Oh yeah, and Tron goes very fast. So I'm gonna take this up to 2. Yep. So Renin 6 is answered here if he has no other action. There we go.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
This is gonna do a lot.
Is there get counterspelled maybe?
Yeah.
If you got one, you smoke.
Yeah,
Oh my.
yeah.
Okay, so this is a remand. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't just throw that in your graveyard so nonchalant. He doesn't have another green source, so that
No.
actually does do the job. That's
Yeah.
an excellent remand.
All right. Still a real, Tron's still a real threat in the top deck. John's not going to kill him or anything next turn. So
John's sitting on Beseiju of his own, and he's thinking, do I blow up one of the pieces of Tron here and hope to get lucky that he doesn't have...
right.
He's obviously flooded on lands, so...
Yeah, I would...
He's smart to wait, because if he would have, say, blown up the tower before this turn, it's just giving him an extra green source, and things would be very bad for him right now.
Exactly. So you're going to pop the
Interesting that he
blast
tapped
zone.
the tower for this. He's got an extra mana floating.
Yeah, he knows he doesn't have shit in hand, so in response, he's going to do that.
Does he have another one of those in hand?
What?
He just got a power plant blown up, so he's off Tron. But I know he had lands in hand as one
He
of those.
has,
a power plant.
I'm not sure which one it is, but he does have a piece. We'll see in a second here.
Yeah,
Because
see
he's
if
definitely
John
stirring.
guessed correctly.
Yeah. Yep, another tower. So he is off, so now he's going to have to...
Yeah, he gets the green mana. Doing this during his main phase was not ideal.
All right, so now he's kind of stuck. Well, he can't get a Tron piece in this selection, so...
Yeah, I think you just get a Karn.
Yeah.
It does...
Stuff.
Yeah, it does maybe does something.
It does. It's the thing that he is the most worthwhile thing to get. Although
it's crazy.
Did he pass the Warping Well? Because he has worked a good amount of counter magic out of John's hand.
I don't
so
know if we
maybe-
saw a Warping Wheel or not.
I kind of feel like there may have been one.
I think that's a card that you seriously have to consider.
Yeah.
Judging by where you're at in this matchup, the Karn's not giving you really the clock that you need,
No.
especially when you don't have Tron.
And here's the second Valakut, so now shit's going to get real.
Oh, Scapeshift. I believe he is just dead.
Yeah, because that's...
If he's got the mountains in his deck.
Yep.
So
is that going to be 7 triggers? I think he counted 7 lands there.
He counted 7 lands. So if it's 7 lands, he can actually get 6 mountains plus a Valakut. So it would actually be 12 triggers.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah.
Yep, that's that.
And that is 24 damage, and that is the game. John Parker is going to start off 1-0.
All right, definitely.
Ryan Bumgardner, definitely not out of it, but we are doing, I believe, 4 rounds with a cut to a top 4.
Yes.
So Bumgardner's probably going to have to win the rest of his matches to have a legitimate chance at this point.
Yep. Definitely wrote him off a little too soon here or there. He definitely tried to scrape in there, but ended up just drawing mana.
Yeah, I think we're 1 for 1, John. I think that that ended up being a pretty good matchup.
Yeah.
Honestly, all things told. So we're going to take a slight break here, and we will be back with round 2 momentarily.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.